What's going on, people? Welcome back to another Sinclair TV back again. And today I'm going to talk about Sandro Tonoli. Now, reports was coming out last night and this morning, multiple reports come out and saying that we made an offer for this guy. And this is Sandro Tonoli. He's 23 years of age. He's got a market value of 70 million quid. Excuse me. And he plays his football for AC Milan. Now, we made a bid for around 50 million quid. Right, for this player, 23 years old, and he plays for AC Milan. And he started his career at Brescia, 4 seasons there, and he moved to Milan for a 10 million loan deal, which tells up to 15 million quid on full transfer. So, for me, Newcastle said of 50 mil, and that is nowhere going to be enough at all whatsoever. And Milan has come back to Newcastle and said that, look, if you want the player, you're going to have to cough up with around 80 million, well, 70 million quid if you want to get the player. It's as simple as that. And the thing is, he's 23 years old and he's 5'11", and he has been the under 20 captain for Italy. And this guy's absolutely fantastic. And the style of play is just unbelievable. I got a report of this guy. I'm going to share the screen as well. And it looks very, very, very impressive as well. And people want to ask, who is this guy? Who he is? And there you go. I'm going to share the screen there. And it says, what position does Tonali play in? And he plays in a 3-man midfield or sometimes a 2-man midfield. And by the way, he's been labelled as the next Andrea Pirlo is regista. And how good is he? And it says, ever since bursting onto the scene of Brescia, for whom he's debuted at the age of 17, Tonali has been tipped for greatness. He was very quickly labelled as the new Pirlo due to having similar appearances, style of play, and career origins to the former Brescia, Milan, Juve, Italy midfield maestro. I meant to say, I do apologise. In the long-haired Tonali has brushed off the Pirlo comparisons and cited Pirlo's former Milan teammate, Gennaro Gattuso, as his own model. In truth, Tonali is a combination of the World Cup winners. He boasts a wonderful passing range, playmaking ability, and coolness on the ball of Pirlo, as well as the grit, strength, and passing ability of the Gattuso. In his last season with Brescia, and that's before he moved to Milan, by the way, as well. So I'm not going to read the rest of that as well. So if you look at it, right, this guy is absolutely brilliant. He can press. His dead ball is fantastic. The only concern about Sandro is he needs to brush off his pass a little bit more. If he can do that, then he's going to be a world beater, this guy. 23 years old. And according to reports as well from Football Insider, his entourage, his people, has arrived in London for talks. So that's very interesting, isn't it? Talking about, is he going to come to Newcastle? Is he going to be a legend here? Who knows? But in my opinion, right, if I'm honest, I think he wants to stay at Milan and wants to be a legend at Milan. Then money talks, by the way. Every player has a price. Yeah. He's already on £75,000 a week at the San Siro. And if he came to Newcastle, we would double his wages to 150k a week on a 5-year deal. And it's not all about the money at the end of the day. It's all about ambition. This kid has got ambition. And he just loves playing football. There's more to his game. There's 1 or 2 things he needs to brush up on his game as well. And I think this guy's an absolutely stunning player. Now, where would he fit in at Newcastle? Obviously, play a 4-3-3. We're definitely looking for a number 6 and number 8. He could actually play the base at the front 4. It fits him perfectly with Joe Linton and Bruno Guimaraes as well. And that midfield 3 would be absolutely fantastic. It really would be. And if you do get this guy, we're going to have to pay the price. We're going to have to pay 70 million quid English money. It's as simple as that. Now, if we didn't want to pay that sort of money to Barella at Inter, are we going to pay that money to Milan? I think a lot of people are saying that the price could be dropped down as well. We know AC Milan's got financial constraints as well. They're in debt. I think they're around 200 million in debt as well. So obviously you're going to need the money too. So it is for what it is. And also as well as after Tonali as well as Chelsea as well. Surprise, surprise. They're also after him as well. And and they're also talking to Chelsea now. If Sinclair has just gone to London, right, could we be talking to Chelsea? Nobody knows. Now, look at the latest reports from Italy. I mean, they're definitely in London, according to Gazzetta dello Sport. They received an $8 million a year contract offer to Tonali. And the 60 million euros being rejected. And they definitely want the 70 million quid as well. So it looks like Room lost his cheek, and Christian Pulisic could be going the other way if Chelsea wants Tonali. But we're in prime position here. We're definitely in prime position. Yes, we are. And we made the money to him. It's down to the player now. In my opinion, I think he's still at Milan for one more season, and then he can assess all about his future at the end of that particular season as well. So tell us what you think, guys. Would you take Sandro Tonoli to Newcastle? For me, it's 100% yes. It would definitely improve our team. Eddie Howe will make him an even better player. And I guess you've got to wait and see. And by the way, if we do give 70 million to Milan, 15% has got to go to Brescia as well, newly Serie C club as well. So obviously Milan will want a lot more money in that to make up the black hole as well to pay Brescia. But we'll see. But if you enjoy my videos, you like what you see, then please give it a like. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. And also, like the super chat, just give what you can. And if you become a member, it's just 99p. I'll see you back for another Newcastle update. And we're going to talk about Joachim Anderson from Palace as well. I'll do that later on. I'm going to drop it in sometime. Keep your eyes peeled for that, guys. And until then, as always,